The thought of seeing Tenet in the theater is very exciting. I am lucky enough to live in an area that I'm not locked down by an authoritarian leader, so I should be able to see it in a timely manner. Unfortunately, in the UK, you guys will be seeing a slightly different film as a portion of it has been censored. That, and a few other stories about Tenet, in just a minute. Like many of you, I've been really looking forward to Nolan's Tenet for a long time. Films like Interstellar, Inception, Origin, these are stories that grant an escape for us. They present us with varying questions, and they lead us further down a path of what if as opposed to our ordinary and everyday lives. They also allow us to see great performances by incredible actors and access brilliant stories from writers and producers that otherwise aren't being seen nowadays. Quality films seem to have vanished from the landscape over the past 5 or 6 years, actually, and they were replaced by preaching, whining narratives highlighting the narcissism and projection of their creators and studio executives. The only reprieve from these has came in the form of comic book films that relied on formulaic storylines and their own form of condescending lecturing. Tenet was going to be an escape from all of these things. While the plot device in this movie and actually the entire story itself has been zealously guarded, I think I can grant you insight to the factors that are at play in this movie. In fact, if you don't want any possibility of any spoilers, and again, because this is a theory, I may not be right, but just in case you don't want to know, probably move on from this video after hitting the like and saying thank you in the comments. That'd be great. Anyway, so here we go. This film is going to involve weaponized quantum mechanics to manipulate time and events. And why do I feel confident in my speculation? Well, because I'm not the only one who thinks this, of course, and recently bits and pieces of other people's speculation has started to surface. These theories feature a lot of math, and pretty much it's where the title of the movie comes from. So everything from the teasers and the trailers seem to line up with, of course, this theory, and even a few leaks now are starting to confirm these ideas as well. Now, if I'm right about this, I think I am, it actually doesn't matter. We still have no idea what the overall story is. We have no idea if the film sets up a future or is setting up a future for future movies. While we know that the movie Inception's like a distant cousin, at least from the descriptions that we've gotten, we will learn how and if they're actually tied together, which would be pretty unique at this point, considering how the time, how time has passed. So it's pretty cool. And the speculation around this movie itself is actually tantalizing. So I really can't wait to see this in an IMAX theater. In fact, I think that's probably the only way you should see this film. But let's get into a few of the concerns that I have about this film. And if you want, no more spoilers now, other than to say that, as I mentioned in the intro, the UK is actually going to be seeing a slightly different film. It's actually being censored because it has to cut certain parts of the film in order to qualify for an acceptable rating to the studio. All of this has to do with the way that the UK ranks films, and everything that's being changed is to service the 12A rating that, like I said, the studio absolutely wants. It seems that there's a scene in the film that that's particularly violent with a female character, and of course they had to cut it because they really want to make the most amount of money possible with a closer, more family-friendly rating. So, but it's only a couple of minutes out of the film, of course, and it probably won't change or the character of the film or even the story. And the film's runtime is still pretty long. It's 149 minutes and 50 seconds. So be prepared for something longish if you're seeing it here in the States or in another country that's not the UK. To add to the challenges for this particular film, it's being released internationally before it actually hits the United States. This has sparked a ton of articles outlining the concerns over piracy, of course. In fact, outside of the US, you can start seeing this film on August 26th. So this means that any leaked copies of the film could make their way into circulation or be available before its wide release here in the States on September 3rd. Now, since the demand for this film was so high, and Warner is taking the threat of piracy so very seriously, they are deploying a ton of different measures to prevent the film from being shared, patrolling torrent sites and things like that. As recently as yesterday, though, U.S. film exhibitors have started to move forward with plans to start running this film starting on August 31st. The studios will be allowing them to do this for one showing per day from the 31st through the 2nd, with those, of course, being limited to specific exhibitors in various markets. So you could have an opportunity to see this early on, but again, there's only going to be one show, so good luck. Finally, as part of the film's release itself, Warner is taking an even higher cut of this film's box office. They are taking a whopping 63% of the total revenues that are collected. I'm not sure how this is supposed to help exhibitors get back on their feet, but maybe you can figure that out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that's it for today's video. It's really short, but I'm truly excited for this film. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully I've shed some light on some of the mysteries behind this film and, gotten you up to speed on what's actually happening as we start to get the engine of the film industry back running. So anyway, thanks again for all your support. I truly appreciate it. Please do support all the other independent creators here on YouTube, because they certainly deserve your support. And again, thank you for spending your time with me here today, because it makes my day when I get to interact with everybody, and I love replying to the comments and everything else. So take care of yourself, take care of others. Wash your hands. Do that for at least 20 seconds, guys. At least 20 seconds. We're almost through this. We're almost through this. And until next time, bye. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.